Hello, happy Saturday, my friends. Can you believe this is the end of week 3 of Halloween projects? I feel like they've gone so fast, and I always have a really fun time making them, so I hope that you will enjoy seeing me put them together. You guys mean so much to me. Thanks for being here for the last 3 weeks. I have one more week to go. Only 7 more projects left. I can't believe it. 7 more projects. Today is day 21, and we are making this adorable folded treat box for some cute candy. And of course I had to use the little crow again because I just adore him. So we're using Sweet Halloween. That's where the crow comes from. The sentiment comes from Spooky Halloween. And of course we're using our staple, which is our nested essential dies. We're using the largest banner die. So let's move this stuff out of the way and we'll get started. Put that in the corner, and I'm going to teach you how to make this little cutie. Okay, let's see. So we're going to start with a piece of designer series paper that's 4 inch by 6 inches. It's actually a very quick and easy treat box. You're going to be amazed how fast it is. So we want this side to be the outside, not the black and orange. Although if you want the black and orange, you can. I'm going to show you how this opens. So it has a Velcro dot and it opens like this. There's a Ghirardelli chocolate square inside. I'm sure they make a Halloween edition. I just haven't been candy shopping. I've been making projects. All right, so on the long side, we're going to score at 2 3/4 and 3 1/4. And then we're going to rotate to the short side and we're going to score at 1 and at 3. It's just as simple as that. There is one more score line that we're going to make, but it's on the angle and I'm going to teach you how to do it. I think maybe we should try this side this time. What do you think? I don't know. Maybe. Let's grab our bone folder. Do you think we should do this on the outside today? Maybe. Let's try it. All right, let me burnish. We'll do the black and orange. If you want the candy on the outside, then what you need to do is make sure that you score the black and orange side. I should have done that, but I forgot. So we're just gonna use the black and orange for the outside of this one. I think it's still gonna look super cute. Okay, so now that you've burnished all your pieces, okay, this section right here that has the skinny fold, you want the line, the score line that's on that skinny fold. See how that dips in? I want to push it along this edge right here. So all you're going to do is push and press this against this edge. And when you do that, it's going to give you a straight edge right here. So see the straight edge in this corner? We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So we're going to take this side, this score line, and basically lay this score line along this score line. So in order to do that, you just have to manipulate the paper and kind of push it down. And once you do that, inside you're going to form a little angled piece. So see, that's what forms. So see how that's forming our box holder? Isn't that cute? We're going to do the same thing on the other side, okay? So we're going to take this skinny small section right here, and this score line, we're going to lay it along the score line on the side. That means you push this down, and when you hold it there, on the inside, you're going to push your finger, and it's going to form that triangle. See that triangle right there? We're going to do one more on this other side. Again, take this score line, push it against this score line, hold it in place, put your finger inside, and push that point so that it is a triangle. So now you have these little triangular pieces. When that happens, look at the magic. These fold in, those fold out, and now you have an adorable little treat holder. Okay, now this is not going to stay together by itself, which is why we need our cute little nested essentials banner. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, see, now you have the cute candy corn inside. Oh, it's so cute. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp our banner. We're going to use the stars from the Sweet Halloween, and we are going to use I'm trying to think what I did with them. Are they here somewhere? Maybe, sort of, no, yes. Here they are, found them. And we're gonna stamp this. I need a scrap. I had a scrap. I don't know what I did with my one that had the orange on it, but anyway, we're gonna use this scrap here. So what you wanna do is you wanna just stamp stars all over this background, and it's Timid Tiger ink on Timid Tiger paper. And just make sure that you really fill in from one side to the other the best way that you can, okay? So just work your way into your piece, and if you need a little extra star, you just kind of line it up and press it in there. There you go. So now we, oh, I need one at the top. I need one right here. All right, so look how cute that is, all starred up. This Timid Tiger is really pretty. It's such a paler, it's much paler than Pumpkin Pie. I think it's really pretty. It's a pretty color. And when it dries, it'll fade a little. It won't be quite so stark. We're also going to stamp the sentiment from the Sweet Halloween on a scrap of white cardstock that I have, and we're going to do that in Memento Tuxedo Black. So 2 colors of ink this time, Timid Tiger and Memento. We're just going to ink it up so it says no tricks, all treats. And any size scrap that will fit this stamp on it is all you need, okay? So we're going to stamp that right in the center there. I didn't really use a certain size. I just grabbed a scrap from my stash. So there we go. No tricks, all treats. We're gonna clean this, and all the hard part is done. I have stamped already our little crow, but I have not fussy cut him out. So let's do that. We're gonna get his cute little feet. I think this is the 3rd or the 4th time I've used him, and I just adore him. I think he's so cute. I'm so glad that they gave him to us in the Halloween stamp set. We're almost done. He's precious. I hope that you will join us for game night. I will be doing projects with the paper tag set. I will have a video for Halloween next week on Thursday. It'll just be at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and it'll be pre-recorded, and then I will have our live game night at 8 o'clock. So I hope you will join us for game night. You get a 4-card class, and you have the chance to win prizes. So I hope that you'll join us. All right, so we have to score this tag. I don't remember at what point I scored it because I didn't write it down, because I don't know, sometimes I do things like that. I think it's at 1 inch. No, 1 1/4. So let's score our label. So we're going to bring in our piece. We're going to put the straight edge along that edge, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4. All right, and that gives us a good little score mark so that we can bend this over and it can close our treat bag, okay? So we're going to put glue on this squared end. And then we're going to glue that to the back section. So I'm going to hold this right along this edge here. It's a little bit bigger than the DSP, just slightly. So once you have it on there, just bring it up and make sure that you can see a little bit of that banner on both sides of the DSP, and that this butts right up to the edge. So see how a little bit of that timid tiger shows on both sides, and then this will help you really press it into place. All right, we're going to use a Velcro dot. So these are special. They're extra thin. I do have them linked in the video description. It is a 5/8 inch. It might be a 3/8 inch. I can't remember which one I used. I think it's 3/8. Yeah, 3/8 inch Velcro dot. So when I put them together, when I get them, there's like an opaque side and a white side. I put them together, and I'm gonna peel away the paper from the white side first, okay? And we're gonna put that right here in the indentation of the banner, okay? So that goes right there. And we're going to peel the other side off, and we can throw the two backs away. I'm gonna put a candy inside. I don't have another Ghirardelli, but I'm sure you can find these. All right, and then we're gonna push this down against that Ghirardelli chocolate, which really helps to push it into a space. And then we're gonna go ahead and open, and then you just wanna push both of them and make sure that they're nice. And see, the reason we put the white against here is because when you look down now, you can't see anything. It kind of falls right into that piece, right? You can't even see it. So that's that. So now we're gonna angle cut our No Tricks All Treats like that. And we're going to attach it with dimensionals onto our treat bag. Three of these should be enough. All right, so we're gonna add this at the bottom. So cute. I actually think I like the black better than the one with the candy, but that's just me. You pick the one you like. So now we're gonna add our little crow. Our crow is gonna be flying on our little star banner. We don't want any dimensionals on the feet, so anywhere else is fine. So I'm gonna grab one large, and then I'm gonna use minis and pieces for the rest. Remember, nothing at the feet, okay? But the rest of them, perfect. All right, let's move this one over. It's a little too close. There we go. All right, I'm gonna do the beak. I think I'm good with these. Let's go to the edge pieces. I'm gonna do an angled piece for the beak and the wing. So here is one of them for the beak, and then we'll do the wing. There we go. All right, let's pull off the rest of the dimensional backs. We're gonna add our cute little crow to our treat. This is such a fun treat, don't you love it? So we're gonna add him right here. So cute. And then we're gonna give him some white stars. Why? Because we can. So let's pick some up and add them to our box. Add a little glitter, right? And we'll add another one over here. He is precious, and I hope that you enjoyed me teaching you how to make this adorable folded candy treat. I love this little crow. He just makes my heart happy. Again, we used Sweet Halloween for the crow and the stars, and we used Spooky Halloween for the sentiment, and then of course our gorgeous nested essential dies. So if you need any of these products, I would love it if you purchase those from me. It really helps to support my channel, and it helps me to continue bringing videos to you. It's a lot of work and a lot of time, so your support means so much to me. Thanks for hanging out. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts, and I will see you on Sunday at 2 o'clock for another video. Thanks for hanging out, and if you missed Friday's video, you can catch it right up here. Thanks for sharing my video, subscribing, and leaving me some comments. I appreciate all of that. Thanks for supporting me. This is Kelly. Happy stamping.